Hello and welcome to taik18. I'm Mohammed Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about how to create a real-time dashboard in Microsoft Fabric. Why is that real-time 3 times? Is because this is not a kind of real-time project. It's actually real-time dashboard. So let's come back to my workspace here. I have this KQL database, which is we have a data information on this table, and I'd like to create a real-time report on top of this. So if I go to this my workspace here, which is lab 01, and clicking on here real-time intelligence, and here we have an option about real-time dashboard. So clicking on this one real-time dashboard, we need to give it a name here. We can give this real-time demo. This has to be 2024-0605 and click on create. And here we need to pick the real-time data which we have. So as of now, I have a KQL database which is coming up real time. So we need to click here the new data source options from the top. And here we can click on add data source, OneLake Data Hub or Azure Data Explorer. So as of now, this has to be Azure Data Explorer. If I click on that, I need to ask here connection URI database here. But actually, if I go back to my workspace here, this is the KQL one. Yeah, in my KQL database, I have the option OneLake availability. So we can copy the path here. If I go back again to the workspace, instead of using Data Explorer, let's click here add source OneLake Data Hub. So here I can select this one. Yeah, actually this is the one. You can see it from the menu. We are using demo 2024-0405. This is the one which we are using. It has picked up automatically and click on connect. That's beautiful. And this is the demo database here which we have worked. Yes, this is the one which we are going to connect today and click on create. All right. Once it is added here, click on close now. And after that, we need to click on tiles and we can add a new parameters and everything from here. So now we have added the data source. The next thing here on the left hand side, we have the pages here. We can rename the pages as per our need. If you click here, rename the page, we can also add any multiple pages here. For now, let's keep this to be one page and this has to be page one itself, and we can pin or unpin the page from here. So if you want to create a tile now, you need to click on the add tile options and then you need to type your query here, the KQL query. For now, let's take an example of all data event stream and all data event stream, and this has to be take 100, for example, the top 100 record. And if I click on run, so this is going me about all this information. Now, if you want to take the count of neighborhoods, the number of records which we have, instead of take 100, we can just remove this one and type the value as count, summarize, count, and count by neighborhood. If you do so and then click on run, then this is going to give me the information about neighborhood and count. So you can click on add visual option here. So it is giving the option about which visual you want. You can also give the name of the visual. This has to be count by neighborhood. And height tiling, you want to do that. You can also add the description, how the visual type you want. You want this to be bar chart, area or column chart. This has to be bar chart, this showing up here. That's beautiful. And then you have option about how you want to infer on the y-axis, x-axis, that is correct. And also the legend, if you want to add any other thing, you can also add the legend, y-axis label and x-axis label and everything. So this has to be neighborhood. This is just a label. This has to be y-axis. Sorry, I just made a mistake here. So this can be removed here, not an issue. And then if you want to add any reference line, you can also add that. This is the kind of introductory video, so I'm not going to much deeper here. We'll cover that much deeper into that in the future session of this video. So this is how we can done. And once we added all the visuals, and then we need to click on apply changes. So now in the canvas, you will see this is added here, the new visuals. That's beautiful. So let's look into that. If you want to add any new tile also here, then also you can click on new tiles, and then you need to type your KQL query again here. So let's take an example of this one itself. So this is a table and then pipe, and then we have account options. So let's run this option just to make sure what is the number here. So this time I just want this to be show up on the table or card visual, not a problem. So clicking on the add visual this time. So here that visual type, I'd like to select this as stat itself. This is a kind of card visual. So we can just show up the card information here, nothing more than that. So click on apply changes here and you can also see the information over here. I think this looks good for now. And then we can click on save this report here. I just want to show you one more thing here. The save is successful here. This is the report name. And in the manage section on the top, you can see we have option about data source, parameters, and then we have an auto refresh option. So if you click here, so right now this is disabled by default, and you can also enable this one. And what is the minimum period which you want to look into that? So for now, I just want to keep it this to be 30 seconds, and default refresh rate, this has to be 30 seconds itself. Because we are working right now for the demo, so that's I just kept here 30 seconds. So click on apply here, and then let's refresh this here for now. This is showing up 775, and then it's giving up the value here. Let's wait for a few more seconds if this changes the value or not. Yeah, it is not changing the value here because we are into edit mode. That's the reason. So let's save this report, and then we'll look into that in the report view here. So let's go back to the workspace now. At the bottom, we have the real-time dashboard. If you click on this one, then this is opening up the report here. And now you see it is changing 802 here. Let's wait for a few more seconds. And on the top, it is giving out, this is, we are viewing the report right now. And also we have the refresh rate, this with 30 seconds. Actually, I thought this to be 5 seconds. I kept this to be 30 seconds. We'll wait for 30 seconds. Yeah, it is changing the real time 30 seconds period. And we have other options here also. We have a set alert option. So clicking here, set count by neighborhood, we can also create a new tile for that. So let's wait for another few seconds if this change the data here or not, and then we'll look for another information here. This looks really cool, right? We can create a real-time dashboard based on the KQL here. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, it is changing the values on the near real time. That's beautiful. So this is how you can able to create real-time dashboard in Microsoft Fabric using KQL as a backend for that. If you like this video, just hit the big thumbs up button. If you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure to turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video. But before that, see the value changes here.